welcome Toastmasters Chief Judge, the secret and invisible judges, both the ISC and table topics contestants and the contest chairs, and most honored guests. I am the Chief Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Murthy Varanasi, and I welcome you all to this online contest of Gitam Toastmasters and Coastline Toastmasters clubs. I would like to begin by stating the mission of a Toastmasters club. We provide a supportive and positive learning experience in which members are empowered to develop communication and leadership skills, resulting in greater self-confidence and personal growth. Some rules to be respected during the contest. All attendees must mute their audio at all times unless instructed otherwise by the contest chair. Do not share your screen unless asked by the host. Once the contest starts, please turn off your videos as well. When the contest is in progress, kindly refrain from movements that distract the speaker. In case you need to move, please turn off your video before doing so. There will be a break given in between for you to drink water or stretch yourself, etc. Once the contest chair starts the contest, this virtual meeting room will be locked. You will be able to leave, but will not be able to return to the meeting room during the process of the speech. You may be placed in the waiting room until the break time when you may be allowed. Follow only the suggested naming convention discussed during the demo sessions held with the contestants and the role players. I wish you all a fantastic contest. Please help me welcome Toastmaster Rajiv Srinivas, who is the contest chair for today's international speech contest. He is currently working as assistant consultant at TCS Kochi. He has been passionate about reading and traveling. He has a dual membership from TCS Maitri and ASML Toastmaster clubs. Now I hand over this virtual stage to Toastmaster Rajiv Srinivas. Over to you, Toastmaster Rajiv.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Murthy, for such a wonderful invitation. Hello all, how are you? Oh, Zoom Master and the Chief Surgeon at Arms has mentioned not to speak, right? What will you do then? We have emoticons in Zoom, so why bother about responding just via your voice or unzipping? So go ahead and use the emoticons. Let's interact and have a very great contest session. Very warm good evening, one and all. Today, we are going to witness Battle of Words. International Speech Contest is the one and only contest that goes beyond the district to region, quarterfinals, semi-final, and all the way to the finals of World Championship of Public Speaking. The purpose of the speech contest is to provide opportunity for speakers to improve their speaking abilities, to recognize individual Toastmasters as an encouragement to all, and as listeners, we will be able to observe the speakers who have benefited from the Toastmasters training. Today, we have got 3 contestants lined up for ISC speech contest for Coastline Toastmaster Club. I confirm all the 3 contestants are eligible and have been briefed about the rules, timings, and display of the timing signals. The Chief Judge, our Subhadra ma'am, has confirmed that contest officials has been briefed. Each contestant will be delivering a speech within a time limit of 5 to 7 minutes. After each contestant has spoken, a minute of silence shall be observed for the judges to mark their ballots. After the last contestant has spoken, 3 minutes of silence shall be observed for the judges to finalize their ballot and hand over their ballots to the tally counters. The speaking order was determined by a random selection during the briefing. which has been shared with the contest officials and is as follows. First contestant for ISC Coastline today is Vishal Mishra. Second contestant is Arjun Jagdish Rao. And third contestant is Mamata Raisdar. So as mentioned by Surgeon at Arms, may I remind you to keep your audio and video turned off unless asked throughout the contest. But feel free to reach out to us to share your expression, to enjoy and upgrade our contestant with your emojis. That will bless our contestant or cheer up our contestants. Let me ask our timer to just display the cards so that we are sure. Yes, thank you. Praniti, green and amber and red. Thank you so much, Praniti, for showing us the card. Now, let me ask Chief Judge, Sada, please confirm all the contest officials are in the room and we may begin the contest.
Contest chair and fellow Toastmasters, good evening to all of you. All the contest officials are there in the room and we can go ahead with the contest.
Thank you so much for the confirmation. Contestants, are you ready? Thank you. Now, judges, are you ready? I hope you are. Audience, are you ready? Yes, great. Now, what we are waiting for? Let's go ahead. And before starting the contest, let me ask any of the contestants, would you like to use breakout room? If yes, please unmute yourself and I'll just give you 30 seconds to get your confirmation. Hope there is no need for a breakout room for ISC. Thank you so much for confirming. Now, let's go ahead with the first contestant. Zoom Master, may I request you to spotlight our first contestant, Vishal Mishra. Hi, Toastmaster Vishal.
Hi, Toastmaster Rajiv.
Can you see the timer?
No, not yet.
Can you pin the timer? Or else set
Yeah,
in
I
the
can.
gallery? Yeah,
I can see it now.
Thank you so much. Now, just get a audio video check. Could you please repeat after me with gestures? Hello all, I am a champion speaker.
Hello all, I am a champion speaker.
Great, thank you. Chief Judge, could you please confirm the audio and video?
Perfectly audio visible and we can hear the speaker. Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Timer, is the audio and video clear? Great. Thank you for confirmation. Now, Vishal, let's begin the contest. Toastmaster Vishal Mishra, Corporate Dreams. Corporate Dreams, Toastmaster Vishal Mishra.
Hello everyone. Good evening and welcome to the International Speech Contest. They say dreams don't work unless you do. A young man at the cusp of his career, standing between the college life and the career that he was about to start, he had a lot of dreams for himself. He was thinking about going to America for further studies. He had plans of doing taking some good examinations like CAT and GATE to go and study further like MBA, MTech and all. But in the final year, he was placed into one of a good corporate companies and the corporate dream started to allure him. Forgetting all his dreams of going to America and pursuing further studies, he was excited to start working in a great corporate company. And here he was, starting his journey towards his corporate dreams. His dreams changed and he now started to watch corporate dreams. That's what he had. That was the goal that he had with himself. So he boarded on the journey, started his journey towards corporate life, and corporate life also welcomed him with big slam bam, with the whims and fancies of the world's largest corporate office, Infosys Mysore. If you might know, Infosys Mysore is a 7-star facility for all its trainees. And when he arrived at the gate of Infosys Mysore, he was just awestruck. He was thinking to go to America. He was seeing the dreams of America, and America was standing right in front of him. Such were the facilities of the campus. He arrived on a Saturday, and he had one day at least to enjoy the campus, the next day on a Sunday. His training was about to start from a Monday. So the one day that he had, he just roamed around the campus, seeing through all the beautiful sceneries that were visible to him. The campus was such huge that it would take close to around 1 hour to go from one corner of the campus to the other corner. And the facilities that were offered to him were also excellent. But reality struck. Next day, he started with his training, and here he was, completely unaware of what was supposed to come in front of him. It was a college. He was actually going back to the college life, because the training in Infosys Mysore was very rigorous and continuously starting from 9 in the morning to 10 in the night. He was just slogging off to get some good marks. Yeah, you heard me right. Marks is something that is very important in Infosys Mysore training, because that decides where you would finally land to start your job. And after people started mocking him that you did not want to do 9 to 5 job, right? Now here you are doing 9 to 10 in the night. He was little disappointed, getting little frustrated, but still the dedication was there, that he had to score and he had to get a good final destination that he wanted to go. Training was done. Now are the time for results. What happened? Tragedy struck again. This time he was offered to go to a place that he knew that it existed somewhere in India, but not sure where it was. Mangalore. Somewhere he knew that it was in Karnataka, but as soon as he got his offer letter, he started searching on the map that where in Karnataka is it. He was disappointed, frustrated again. After slogging off for 9 to 10, he was still not given what he expected of. So he went to Mangalore and he started his journey. But luckily, he found some good friends and some good atmosphere in Mangalore. Mangalore is a small city, but it's a wonderful city to go and live in, with almost close to 8 to 9 beaches in and around the city and a lot of mountains and sceneries around. So as soon as he entered the Mangalore campus, Mangalore Infosys campus, that was also very beautiful on the top of hills. It was a honeymoon period, at least initially. As we know, as and when we join corporate life, first 5 to 6 months is all about getting some project. It was a honeymoon period for him, and he started thinking, okay, not bad. We can continue like this. He had some work. It's not that he was not working at all. He had some work, but he had a lot of time to do multiple other activities, like playing cricket, playing badminton, which he all loved. But in spite of all these things, he was thinking of his family. He was missing his family. So he wanted to come back to his home place, Hyderabad. He applied for it and he got it, what he wanted. Coming back to Hyderabad, he was thinking, okay, now I'm in my hometown. I can do better. But tragedy struck again. Now, as we know, corporate life does not always offer what you really expect and what you really want. So he was given some project which is not ideal for him. He was given a manual testing role. He was offered something else while coming to Hyderabad, but he was working on something day in, day out, just going and testing some random applications, which he did not want to. So again, here, it was time. It was a crossroad for him again, either to stay in corporate life or to finally achieve his dream of what he wanted to do, at least further studies. So he planned to do his MBA and he got a seat in a good university in India. Again, slogging, again, going and repeating the same thing, studying, getting marks. 2 years of his life went by and he came back again to the same corporate life and slogging in day and out, day out. Now thinking, if I could have slogged a little more at that time when I was in my cusp of his career, he would have done wonders. But he still enjoys his corporate life and he has big dreams for himself. Thank you so much. Back to Chief Contest Chair, Toastmaster Rajiv.
Thank you so much. Let's observe 1 minute of silence for judges to mark their ballots. Now let's move on to the second contestant. Unfortunately, our second contestant is not able to participate. So, Chief Judge, shall we proceed with the next contestant?
Can we have a confirmation? Is he in the room?
He has dropped.
Yes.
Or he is about to drop. That's what I heard. Arjun, are you there? Can you hear us?
I think he's not there in the room.
Yeah. Yes. So
Yes, we'll go ahead with the third contestant.
thank you. Zoom Master, could you please spotlight our third contestant, Mamata?
Arjun is there in the room. Can we
He's-
have confirmation from him?
I got the confirmation from Zoom Master that he's stuck somewhere and he can't talk.
Okay, fine.
Madam Chief Judge, Arjun confirmed to me that he cannot unmute and talk right at the moment, so he'll not be participating.
Okay, fine.
Okay. So we have contestant number 3. Mamta,
Yes,
can you pin the timer and confirm you're able to see the timer cards?
yes, I can see it.
Thank you so much. Let's have a quick audio video check. Could you please repeat after me? Hello all, I am a champion speaker.
Hello all, I'm a champion speaker.
Thank you so much. Chief Judge, could you please confirm the audio and video clarity?
Please go ahead.
Thank you so much. Timer, could you please confirm? Thank you. Contestant number 3, Mamata Grace Dara. An unmade decision. An unmade decision. Mamata Grace Dara, contestant number 3.
The decisions you cautiously make shape your life, and the ones you don't ruin your life. Do we all agree? Can I see a raise of hands if you do? Great. I believed so as well for a very, very long time. Let me ask you, how many of you here dream about a healthy lifestyle but never actually acted on it? Again, a raise of hands, please. Okay, great. And how many of you have consulted dietitians but never plated one meal suggested by them? I know you're not raising hands, but I'm sure there's a lot of you who do that. High five to all of us. Contest chair and my fellow aspirants who are trying or have tried slowing the scale down. I am not overweight, but the corpulent lady, that's what I call the fat in me, residing in me, who often convinces me that I give more to love. Every instance I visit some place fancy, I always pre-plan my meal and keep reiterating to myself that this is exactly what I need and nothing more. Sometimes I succeed, but the moment I pass by the dessert counter, the tantalizing, creamy textured, buttery filled, layered cheesecake lures the corpulent lady in me who demonically takes charge. The need to lose weight was a fourth choice given by my personal wellness coach. You know, gym coaches call that these days that they are wellness coaches. He set a regime to follow and introduced me to my first ever diet plan, the intermittent fasting diet plan. Now, the moment I heard the word intermittent, I was a little excited because in my mind, intermittent meant switching on and switching off. So I was excited that I can cheat multiple times here. When he said, madam, when your eating window opens, you can eat whatever you want. Without realizing the caveats to it, I checked into this unmade decision. The first trial of 8-hour abstinence from food began. Intermittent fasting is about fasting for a duration of time and then eating through the eating window. So the first trial was an 8-hour abstinence and it began. Day 1 was a little difficult, but I was sustaining. Day 2 was fine as well. Day 3, I had pie charts all over my presentations. Day 4 and day 5, the corpulent lady in me took charge. I was browsing through the internet to find logical reasons to convince my coach on how a meat-loaded pizza is a perfect source of protein. Not that he bought it, but still I did that. My coach went on to setting the next ordeal as a complimentary offer for my birthday. Now, you can never refuse a free offer. So I again onboarded onto this unmade decision. Embarking on the 12-hour plan made me regret my own existence. Without a morsel of food for 12 hours and an app that literally reminds you to consume water, to walk, to keep running around, I went berserk. 11.5 hours later, on day 1, I had reached my highest waiting point. Well, of course, I cheated multiple times during the entire course of the next 12 days that I had to follow these 12-hour abstinence. The weighing scale, however, surprised me because there was no change on it. But what I noticed was I did feel a lot more energetic, a lot more rejuvenated at the end of day 12. Now came the third bit. My coach told me, great, you've been doing perfect. Now let's take a leap. Unasked, undeterred, I take on to this unmade decision once again. The final step, the 16-hour window of abstinence from food made my heart skip a beat. He looked at my face, my gym coach looked at my awe-stricken face and said, are you giving up even before trying? And that guilt card kind of victimized me. I played along, and to my surprise, I surpassed the entire course, leading to a very negligible success on the weighing scale, but being able to sleep for 4 hours straight after 9 years of insomnia. An unmade decision transformed some part of me. When I look back and recollect the grind of this journey, it makes me realize how much a decision can impact us. Decisions are the hardest to make, especially when you have to choose between where you should be and where you intend to be. Remember that whether it is a planned or an unplanned one, it surely has an outcome. The agony of an unmade decision can be tremendous, but sometimes it's just a matter of acting on it. And you can always recall these courageous decisions and have no regret at all for not trying. Thank you. Over to you, Contest Chair.
Thank you so much. Let's now observe 3 minutes of silence for judges to mark their ballots and hand over to the director. Zoom master, could you please move chief judge and tally counters to the breakout room and confirm once done?
Contest chair, the breakout room is open. I request the chief judge and the ballot counters to join.
Is it done now?
Subhadra ma'am, your other account is not in the breakout room. Can you once please check? Contest chair, the chief judge and the ballot counters are in the breakout room.
Thank you so much for confirmation. Now, could you please help me spotlight our contestants? We had 2 contestants for our ISC contest today, Vishal Mishra and Mamata Grace Tara. So let's have a quick interactive session right now. So let me start in the speaking order itself. Hi, Vishal.
Hi, Rajiv.
How are you feeling now, especially after delivering the speech?
Finally, some relief. I was zero. I have prepared zero. I'm doing a table topic here. 5 minutes of table topic.
Oh my God,
No
you went on
preparation.
with a 7-minute table topic. That's
Yeah.
wonderful. So all the best for table topic contest then. Yeah, as you already
Thank
made
you.
3 table topics in a row.
Right.
Okay, so is going to America still a dream?
Definitely.
Okay.
Not from my own expenses, though. Company will pay me.
Great. I hope, yeah, may your dream soon come true. So a quick question for you. So whoever is inspiring or aspiring to join Infosys, what are the 3 best things that you would suggest while joining Infosys?
3 best things there.
Yeah.
First thing is definitely Infosys Mysore campus. New trainees who have just joined from college, only they get a chance to visit that campus. I mean, apart from the ones who actually go to Mysore as their location, final location. So that's one very beautiful thing. I'm definitely, some people should try at least once to join Infosys and go to that campus. And second thing is, people are very friendly. Employees are very friendly there. Even senior managers. Only thing is, you don't get enough pay scale and rise and all. So that's one issue. And third thing is, yeah, all the campuses in fact are good. So wherever you go, you'll get that at least some sort of exercises and walking, because you need to walk a lot there. So,
Okay, that makes us healthy as well. Okay,
correct.
not even though not wealthy, healthy in mind and soul. So great, thanks for that
Correct.
wonderful tips. I hope, yeah, who are listening here would be now inspiring or aspire to move on to join Infosys. Thank you so much, Vishal, for a great speech and yeah, getting us through this.
Thank
Now
you.
let me move on to the third contestant, who was supposed to be a third, but yeah, moved on to the second. Toastmaster Mamata, how are you feeling now?
I'm feeling great. I'm feeling good actually.
So have you made a decision now?
Yeah, I have to start one. He's been chasing me from the last couple of weeks now to start that once again. So I'm still yet to decide before it becomes an unmade decision soon.
Great, it was wonderful. So I have a question for you. So
Yeah.
which one is hardest decision to make? Choosing between clothes or choosing between your favorite food?
Choosing between my clothes for sure. Food is anything is palpable for me. The moment you put the tag food, I am good. So it's fine. Clothes is where I often I'm not a good shopper. I hate shopping, so I find it difficult.
So what is one tip that you would suggest for whoever is going for a diet? Like, what is one tip that you would suggest?
Yeah, I think you should go for something that you can sustain. and not go overboard with the plans that you see. There's so many options these days that we just get carried away. I tried so many of them, not just to lose weight, but because I have insomnia as a problem. And I often find that most of the things that go into diets are foods that are not very common that you get in your local store. So it is very hard to sustain. So it's always good to go back to your roots and see what actually gets into your kitchen every day so that you can sustain that.
Okay, so let me go in between a detail. Like, what is your favorite cheat meal that you have taken in between your diet?
You know, I have delivered so many speeches on cheesecake. So by now everybody knows what's my favorite. So yeah, cheesecake is, I also bake. I'm a home baker. So cheesecake is something that I'm good at baking, and I'm good at consuming it even before it gets delivered. So
Thank you so much for participating. Now, with permission of Zoom Master, may I share the participating certificates? So please, Vishal Mishra, please acknowledge the participation certificate. Congratulations and thank you for participating in ISC speech contest. Wonderful. Now let's move on.
Can you give me a second? I'll take a picture.
Sure. Shall bring you a best smile.
Yes, just give me a minute. I am not knowing where to click right now. Just a second.
Shall this is a punishment for you to sustain the smile.
luckily he has a smiling face, so it's fine.
Great.
Picture is done.
Thank you. Now let's move on to our second speaker on an impromptu, Toastmaster Mamata Grace Dara. Please acknowledge the participation certificate. Thank you so much for participating.
Thanks for the opportunity.
Let's capture this moment with your wonderful smile. You can use emoticon, you can choose whatever gesture you can.
Picture is done.
Thank you so much, Master. Are our Chief Judge and ballot counters back or yet to come?
Chief Judge is still in the breakout.
Okay. In that case, can we open the chat for everyone? I will have a quick game session for all our participants. Not for participants, for all our guests and whoever is here.
Understood. Chat is enabled.
Thank you so much for confirming. So these are common riddles that I'm going to ask. So please raise your hand first so that I can call you out. Or you can just go ahead with the chat. That'd be fine. Because as chat is enabled, yeah, please go ahead and do type in the chat. So first who chats is the winner with the right answer, obviously. Okay, so let's begin the wonderful time. First question to you is, what can you catch but not throw? What can you catch but not throw? Yeah, I see. Exactly. Oh my God. They are train and cold. And exactly the cold is the correct answer. So the first prize goes to Toastmasters Sahar. Wonderful. So we have riddles masters over here. Great. Now moving on to the second question. This is a little bit more interesting. Use me well. I am everywhere. Scratch my back. I am nowhere. Use me well. I am everywhere. Scratch my back. I am nowhere. Who am I? Yeah, this is more interesting. Reflection, SIM card. And we have got the right answer. It is mirror. Exactly. Cute Toastmaster Tanisha. Wonderful. Answering it. Exactly. Yeah. Remember, right? Yeah. We use as well. We see our own reflection. It was like, yeah, there was a close answer, reflection, but yeah, it's not, we don't scratch back the reflection, right? So we scratch
Contest
back.
chair,
Yes.
the chief judge and the ballot counters are in the main.
Thank you so much, Zoom Master, for confirming. I hope you had fun time. We will have fun more. And it was really great time having all of you with this wonderful contest. Now, let me pass on the control back to our Chief Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster.
Thank you, Contest Chair Rajiv. Hello all. We just completed the Coastline contest. Once again, welcome you all to this pleasant evening filled with fun. You are all still hooked to the same FM radio, only the radio jockey changes now. We are now going to start the table topics contest. Let me introduce the contest chair for table topics, Toastmaster Madan Ram. Madan was born and brought up in a rural town near Kodaikanal. He has been into the information technology industry for about 18 years. Currently, he is the CEO of Tickwick Technologies in Chennai. He is from Medavakam Toastmasters Club, Chennai. He enjoys watching movies. With this, I would like to hand over the stage to Toastmaster Madan. Over to you, Toastmaster Madan.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Murthy Varanasi, for such a warm introduction. Greetings, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. Welcome to the Table Topics contest of Gitam Toastmasters Club, Area 4, Division F, District 98. The purpose of a Table Topics contest is to provide an opportunity for speakers to improve their speaking abilities, to recognize individual Toastmasters as an encouragement to all, and to provide an opportunity for all Toastmasters to learn by observing speakers who have benefited from their Toastmaster training, and to recognize the value of impromptu speaking. Today, we have 3 contestants participating in the Table Topics contest from Gitam Toastmasters Club. I confirm all the contestants are eligible. They have been briefed about the rules, timing, and the display of the timing signal. The chief judge has confirmed that the contest officials have been briefed. Each contestant will deliver a speech within a time limit of 1 to 2 minutes. All contestants will receive the same topic, which will be of general nature. After each contestant has spoken, a minute of silence shall be observed for the judges to mark their ballots. After the last contestant has spoken, 3 minutes of silence shall be observed for the judges to finalize their ballots and hand over the ballots to the tally counters. The speaking order was determined by random selection during the briefing, which has been shared with the contest officials. As mentioned by the Sergeant at Arms, may I remind you to keep your audio on mute and the video turned off throughout the contest. Chief Judge Toastmaster Subatta, please confirm if all the contest officials are in the room and we may begin the contest.
Just a minute.
Sure.
Please go ahead.
Thank you, Chief Judge. Chief Judge, please do the honor of selecting the topic I have 5 topics in my hand. Please choose a number from 1 to 5.
My favorite number is number 3. So we'll go ahead with number 3.
Okay, I'm discarding the other topics. I'm having number 3. Zoom Master, Toastmaster Janavi Rampalli, kindly open the breakout room and move all the contestants except the contestant number 1 and the Sergeant at Arms. Please confirm once it's done.
Contest chair, can you please request the contestants if they have any backup devices?
Sure. Contestants, do you have any backup devices?
Yes.
Only Gitam contestants, not
Only,
Coastline contestants.
yeah, only Gitam contestants now. Toastmaster Tanisha, Toastmaster Sharud, and Toastmaster Siva, do you have any backup?
No, I don't.
No, I don't.
Thank you. I am assigning the contestants to the breakout room. Contest chair, just to confirm that contestant number 2, Toastmaster Prachi, is not in the meeting room.
Yes, you're right. Yeah, she's not participating.
Okay, so I am opening the breakout room for Sergeant at Arms Toastmaster Sai Teja, contestant number 3, Toastmaster Shahrud, and contestant number 4, Toastmaster Shiva.
And contestant number 1, Tanisha.
Tanisha will be in the main room.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Yes, yeah. Thank you.
Thank you. The breakout room is open. I request for the contestants and the Sergeant at Arms to join. I have assigned the Chief Judge, Toastmaster Subhadra, also to the breakout room to check the proceedings.
Okay.
Contest chair, all the contestants, Sergeant at Arms, and the Chief Judge are in the breakout room.
Thank you, Zoom Master. Chief Judge.
Yes, please start.
Shall I?
Yes, please.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you, Chief Judge. Zoom Master, may I request you to please spotlight contestant number 1?
Contest chair, contestant number 1, Toastmaster Tanisha, is spotlighted and unmuted.
Thank you, Zoom Master. Contestant number 1, Toastmaster Tanisha Agarwal. Kindly confirm if you can see the timer once and view the timing signal.
Yes, I can see.
Contest chair, can we please request the contestant to remove the background?
Yes, can you please remove the background, Tanisha? Thank you so much, sir. To check your audio and video, please repeat after me. Impromptu speaking, 1, 2, 3.
Impromptu speaking, 1, 2, 3.
You are audible and visible. Am I clearly audible?
Yes.
Thank you. Chief Judge, please confirm if the contestant and myself are clearly audible and visible to you and to the voting judges.
Clearly audible and visible.
Thank you. Toastmaster Tanisha Agarwal, the pandemic. The pandemic, Toastmaster Tanisha Agarwal.
Thank you, Toastmaster Mazen, for giving the topic to the pandemic. Good evening, everyone. The pandemic. This has pretty much been the topic of all the table topics meeting so far. This has been such a integral part of us since the past 2 years have all been about it. This unprecedented times where we were totally confined to our rooms and we did not have access to talk. We did not have access to go outside, meet people, go outside and just relax in the open air. We were confined to our rooms, sit in front of the screen and listen to online boring lectures. This has transformed my life completely. And this was meant to happen. This was a massive transformation. And it was indeed one of the best things that has happened to me since until now. So the pandemic, though when the pandemic started, I was preparing for my mains, my entrance exams. And obviously, I got all happy when the pandemic started that I have more time now to prepare for my entrance exams. But later, I realized that this procrastination ended up screwing with my results, and I had lost the potential to actually pass my exams and go to the dream college of mine. And that was a setback. And that's when I realized that procrastination is a major issue and I have to tackle this. The pandemic made me realize this. And with procrastination, I had so many other lessons. I literally learned so much through the pandemic. And inevitably, this changed the trajectory of my life. And now I am totally working on procrastination and the other important lessons like family is more important and how spending time with each other is just so crucial right now. And this countless lessons that I have learned through the course of this pandemic. To sum it all up, pandemic has changed the entire trajectory of my life. And I'm pretty sure that has happened with all of us. Thank you.
Contest chair, you're on mute.
We shall now observe a minute silence for the judges to mark their ballots. Zoom Master, may I request you to please spotlight contestant number 3.
Contest chair, contestant number 3 is spotlighted and unmuted. Can he please unmute himself?
Thank you. Contestant number 3, Toastmasters Vivedula Venkata Sharuth. Kindly confirm if you can see the timer 1 and view the timing signal.
Yes, I can see the timing signals. Yes, I can see the timing signals.
Thank you. To check your audio and video, please repeat after me. Impromptu speaking, 1, 2, 3.
Impromptu speaking, 1, 2, 3.
Thank you. You are audible and visible. Am I clearly audible?
Yes, you are clearly audible.
Thank you. Chief Judge, please confirm if the contestant and myself are clearly audible and visible to you and to the voting judges.
Yes, both of you are clearly audible and visible.
Thank you. Toastmaster Vivedula Venkata Sharuth. The pandemic. The pandemic. Toastmaster Vivedula Venkata Sharuth.
They say that the first impression is the best impression. But I like to counter that argument saying that the first impression isn't the best impression. And to exemplify that, we have an unrecognizable and unpredictable pandemic in the month of March. I was in my lab waiting for holidays. I was waiting and waiting and waiting that someone will come in and say, today onwards, no classes will be held and you will have holidays. And the person appears. And then I strip my shirt and I wave it in the air saying that I have holidays. Yes. That was my first impression of the pandemic. I was happy that I was not going to go to any classes anymore. I was happy that my exams are not going to be held. I was happy that I will pass. I will not have to worry about subjects that I feel I might fail. But then, sooner, gradually, when the pandemic started hitting people we loved, I had a girlfriend and she once said, she has a cold. I said, you have COVID, you're going to die. The next day, she says she has fever. I said, you have COVID, you're going to die. The next day, she goes for a COVID test and it comes positive. I said, you have COVID and you're definitely going to die. Now, take into consideration that these were only jokes and she took it seriously. We didn't talk for 10 days. And then when I call her father lifts up the phone. And when I ask, where is she? He says, she had COVID and she died. Now, pandemic has been proven to be this harmful to many. While I thought that pandemic is the best solution for everything, here you can see the complete opposite. And that's why first impressions aren't always the best impression. Thank you. Over to you, contest chair.
We shall now observe a minute's silence for the judges to mark their ballots. Zoom Master, may I request you to please spotlight contestant number 4?
Zoom Master, contest chair, contestant number 4 is unmuted and spotlighted.
Thank you, Zoom Master. Contestant number 4, Toastmaster Shiva Sai Pavan Inja. Kindly confirm if you can see the timer 1 and view the timing signal.
Yes, I can see the timer changing the colors as well.
Thank you. To check your audio video, please repeat after me. Impromptu speaking, 1, 2, 3.
Impromptu speaking, 1, 2, 3.
Thank you. Am I clearly audible?
Yes.
Thank you. Chief Judge, please confirm if the contestant and myself are clearly audible and visible to you and to the voting judges.
Please go ahead.
Thank you. Toastmaster Shiva Sai Power Ninja. The pandemic. The pandemic. Toastmaster Shiva Sai Power Ninja.
Can we begin? I'm sorry.
Yes, please go ahead.
Okay. Very good evening to all the Toastmasters present here. Pandemic, the thing which we have been hearing from 2 years, the past 2 years, we have been literally house arrested. I mean, not the past 2 years, jumping back into the 2020, because this pandemic word reminded me of 2020 again. I still remember the day when I was going to my college, thinking that, okay, today is again a busy day. I have to work in the college, do all my assignments, and all of a sudden, came the news that the colleges are being closed because of this pandemic, because of this global pandemic, which is COVID-19. So as I heard this news, I was like jumping and I was running and I just ran back to the home. And then even after putting on the news, there was another 22 days lockdown that was announced. Everyone were utilizing the lockdown very efficiently. I thought, what should I do? Many people were setting up their new YouTube channels and they were enhancing their skills. And then I was thinking, what can I do? And I kept thinking and thinking and thinking. And I thought I will enhance my public speaking skills. And then I started watching a lot of videos on YouTube as well. So as to how can I enhance? And I also started playing badminton because I needed to burn my calories, get slim again. So that was how my lockdown schedule was going. And again, suddenly then the classes have started, especially in the online mode. And I didn't know what to do because online classes were really awful because it wasn't as effective as offline classes, I would say simply. But one thing that pandemic has taught us, I would say that maybe the discipline that we need to follow about washing hands every time, because this is something that people might have forgotten, but the pandemic has made us realize and remembered and gave us this lesson that we have to wash our hands and sanitize ourselves every time. Thank you.
We shall now observe 3-minute silence to enable the judges to finalize their ballots and hand over to the tally counters. Zoom master, please move the chief judge and the tally counters to the breakout room and confirm once it's done. Zoom master. Zoom master, please move the chief judge and the tally counters to the breakout room and confirm once it's done.
Contest chair, the chief judge and the ballot counters are in the breakout room.
Thank you, Zoom master. May I now request you, Zoom master, to spotlight the contestants in their speaking order to receive their participation certificate.
Contest chair, can you please request all the 3 contestants to turn on their videos so that I can spotlight them?
Sure, Zoom master. Toastmaster Tanisha, can you please turn your video on? Toastmaster Shiva. Thank you. Toastmaster Tanisha, we are not seeing yours yet. Thank you. Zoom master, please go ahead. Spotlight them.
Contest chair, Toastmaster Tanisha, contestant number 1 is spotlighted.
Thank you, Zoom master. Tanisha, congratulations and thank you for participating in the impromptu speaking, which is a little fearful for me. So let me ask you a quick question. What inspires you the most?
Through the pandemic.
No, just the general question. We are coming out of pandemic. In fact, we are out of pandemic now. In general, what inspires you the most?
I mean, yeah, I think I shouldn't fumble so much while speaking, and the speech should be more organized.
Okay. Anything else you would like to add?
No, nothing.
Okay. Thank you, Toastmaster Tanisha. So, Master, can we please bring up the participation certificate of Sharud? Sharud, congratulations and thank you for participating in the impromptu speaking contest today.
Thank you so much.
There's no interview question from my side. Contest chair Raji will interview you. Thank you very much again. Zoom Master, can we please spotlight contestant number 4, Shiva, and present his certificate? Shiva's certificate. Thank you, Zoom Master. Shiva, congratulations and thank you for participating in the impromptu speaking contest today.
Thank you,
For
sir.
you as well. Yeah, for you too, Toastmaster Rajiv will conduct the interview. So thank you again.
Thank you.
Zoom Master, please spotlight all the contestants and capture the moment.
Can we have the best smiles, please? Yeah, thank you.
Thank you, Zoom Master. Can you please confirm that the chief judge and the tally counters are back in the main room?
Contest chair, the chief judge and the ballot counters are not back from the record.
Or not back? Okay. Let's observe silence until the chief judge and the tally counters are back in the main room.
Contest chair, the chief judge, and the ballot counters are in the main room.
So thank you, Zoom Master. Now I hand over the virtual stage to the Chief Sergeant at Arms, Toastmasters Murthy Varanasi.
Thank you. Now let us take a bio break of 10 minutes. After the break, we'll assemble back. A word of caution, don't leave the meeting room. Just use your attached toilets, attached bathrooms, and come back within 10 minutes. Get hydrated and please join back our meeting. Thank you.
Hi, Janvi. Hi, everyone.
Hi, ma'am.
Hello.
Good
Hello, sir. Hello, Murthy, sir. Hi, Subhadra, ma'am.
Hello.
Good evening.
Good evening. Oh, nice. So many people. So, Janvi, we are having next contest for which club?
Next is table topics of Coastline and
Okay,
followed
okay.
by ISC of Gitam.
Nice. All the best to everyone. I missed actually, I joined late and I missed some of the great speeches from Coastline. I was there. Hi, Mamta. I was there when Mamta was speaking. So I missed other speeches, but yeah, really looking forward to for the other two contests, and all the best to everyone.
Thank you.
Master Janvi. Okay.
Notice a timer has shown the green card. Maybe we can go ahead.
So now I'm going to. Okay. Is it green is enough, right? Okay. Thank you. Yeah. Welcome back to our fun-filled sessions. Now I would hand over the stage back to the contest chair, Toastmaster Madan Ram, sir. Over to you, contest chair.
Thank you, Chief Sergeant at Arms. Are we changing the agenda?
Okay.
Is it not the ISC now? Sorry.
No, I'm sorry. I just heard Jahnavi saying that. I thought, okay. Let Toastmaster Jahnavi.
Subhadra ma'am, can you confirm who is the next contest chair? I'm sorry, I got confused.
I think originally it was Rajiv. No, I think.
Subhadra ma'am.
Yeah, I just Jahnavi saying to division director.
Yeah, the agenda says it's ISC.
Okay. Yeah.
Sorry, according to the agenda, it is ISC before. And
Okay. So let us start with ISC.
no, just a minute. Chief Sergeant at Arms, we have in our midst the division director, and before that, if she is there with us till the end of the contest, that would be great. But if she is not there, if she's going to leave, let us just ask her that to address for 2 minutes.
Can you repeat, ma'am? I forgot. I could not catch it.
Division Director Shivani, will you be there with us till the end of the contest, or will you will be there?
Yes, ma'am. I will be there till the end of the contest.
Yeah, thank you very much. As Chief Sergeant at Arms, you may call upon our ISC contest chair, Rajiv Srinivas.
Okay, thank you. Hi, welcome back to our fun-filled session of the ISC contest. Again, I'm going to welcome Toastmaster Rajiv to conduct the session further. Over to you, Toastmaster Rajiv.
Thank you so much once again, our Chief Surgeon at Arms, Toastmaster Murthy sir. Hello, one and all. How are you? I don't see any emoticons. Did you forget the rule? We have enough emoticons in this Zoom platform that you can use as much as you can. Yes, I see 1, 2, 3. Yes. Now it's the time for yet another world battle session where we are going to find the person who may reach till the world champion of public speaking. Now it's the time for ISC competition for Gitam Toastmaster Club. we have 2 contestants, and I confirm all the contestants are eligible and been briefed about the rules, timings, and display of the timing signals. The chief judge has confirmed that the contest officials has been briefed. Each contestant will deliver a speech within a time limit of 5 to 7 minutes. After each contestant has spoken, a minute of silence shall be observed for the judges to mark their ballots. After the last contestant has spoken, 3 minutes of silence shall be observed for the judges to finalize their ballot and hand over their ballots to the tally counters. The speaking order was determined by random selection during the briefing session, which has been shared with the contest officials and is as follows. First contestant for ISC today is Dvedula Venkata Sharu. Second contestant is Shiva Sai Pavan. This will be the speaking order for today's contest. As mentioned by our Chief Sergeant at Arms, may I remind you to keep your audio on mute and video turned off throughout the contest. But please feel free to share your emoticons to cheer up our contestants. Chief Judge, could you please confirm all contest officials are in the room and we may begin the contest? Chief Judge?
Yes, all the contest officials are there in the room.
Shall we proceed?
Please go ahead.
Thank you so much for confirming. May I request the second contestant if you need a breakout room?
No.
Thank you so much for confirming. So we won't need a breakout room. So let's begin our contest. So contestants, are you ready? Great. Our officials are already ready. Now, audience, are you ready? Yeah, I see wonderful smileys throughout the Zoom. Thank you so much for confirming. Now, Zoom Master, could you please spotlight contestant number 1, Dvedula Venkata Saharu? Thank you. Please unmute yourself and pin the timer and confirm once you can see the time.
Yes, I can see the timer cards.
Great. Thank you. Let's do a quick audio video check. So please repeat after me. Hello all. I am a champion speaker.
Hello all. I am a champion speaker.
Could you use your gestures so that also we can just see thank you so much. Chief Judge, could you please confirm the audio and video clarity?
Loud and clear.
Thank you so much. Timer, could you please confirm? Thank you. Contestant number 1, Dvedula Venkata Saharu. That one finger. That one finger, Dvedula Venkata Saharu.
Among my friends, I am famous for using one finger. Admit it, we all like to show that finger, don't we? A simple raise of that finger relieves us of our stress, puts the burden on the other. Showing it to someone is such a guilty pleasure. I was talking about the pointing finger. What were you thinking? Mr. Contest Chair and my dear pointers, when was the last time we used that one finger to point at someone? A finger to show he did it, she did it, you did it. Days, hours, seconds? The year was 2012. I was a young, immature, and haughty kid. One day, I found a super bouncy ball and I bring it home to play with my 3 baby sisters. As young as impressionable they can be, my sisters get the hang of this peculiar contraption. The youngest one, on her turn, throws the ball with such a velocity that it could contend in the Olympics. The super elastic ball hits the walls. Toing, 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 toing. As we enjoyed the funny movement of the ball, we noticed an obstruction in its path, a glass object. It wasn't just any glass object. It was a limited edition, once in a lifetime, specially carved clay to commemorate my father's work. The ball boosts off at hyperspeed and knocks the plate. Slow motion. As the glass hits the ground, my smile disappears. And I can see my fate inside the glass as it shatters into a million pieces. Silence. The room all of a sudden becomes quiet. Perhaps this is what they call the calm before the storm. We knew what was coming. The storm, our mother. She asks us four siblings, who did this? My involuntary reflexes go straight away to my youngest sister, and I say, she threw the ball. She did it. We began the blame game. He did it. She did it. You did it. Each of us points fingers at each other, cause more disorder. Amidst all this chaos, our mother, fed up with the four of us, sets us in order by calling the eldest child, me. She shouts at me for being irresponsible. Once she's done, she looks at my sisters with a demeaning smirk. Like a wrestler in WWE, she asks, who's next? After my sisters go back to their room, my empathetic mother comes to me and says, son, I'm sorry if I hurt you, but always remember, my son, when you point a finger at someone, 3 fingers point right back at you. I go to school the next day. It is math class, aka the nightmare class. I pay little to no attention to my teacher and chat with my friends. My teacher points to me and says, Sahrud, you are making noise and disturbing the class. Can you tell the answer to this question? With my mother's words in my mind, I arrogantly reply, sir, you are pointing 1 finger at me, but 3 fingers are pointing at you. You are making noise in class. So you answer the question yourself. And when I came out of the principal's office, I show my teacher the finger. No, not the pointing finger, the other finger. A thumbs up. What were you thinking? A thumbs up to signal my teacher that I would be in my best behavior. Years later, I get into a team to work on a long-term project. After a few months, we realize that our project is falling apart. The team that once swore to take responsibility for the task split like the 2 pearls of earth. One which became completely inactive and one that did their individual tasks to perfection. Both of the extremes threaten the purpose and hence we were falling apart. Differences, arguments, fights. Eventually, our project crashed. And when our boss asked why this happened, we all played the blame game again. He did it. She did it. You did it. When the blame shifted on me, I realized that when the chips are down, even the most of the civilized people will start eating each other. I understood that when we were correct and wrong when we pointed fingers at each other. We were right in pointing fingers and showing whose fault it was, but we're just pointing it in the wrong direction. Why do we find pleasure in pointing fingers to another? Is it really the other's fault? Or are we blinded by our own pride and prejudices that we can't see our mistakes? Do we really need to put on a nerd's glasses and see where the real fault lies? Why do we have to act so casually cruel to be honest? Aware of my flaws, I stepped forth and I said, I did it. I caused the strain. So please take action on me. My teammates understood what I meant. They realized their mistakes. So they stepped forth too and took responsibility for their actions. I did it. I did it. I did it. Our boss, although angry, sees that we realized our mistake. He gave us a second project, a second chance. But this time, we didn't just verbally say a promise. We swore to show it through our actions. We make our choices. We choose to follow. We choose to obey. We are responsible for everything that happens. We agree to the terms and conditions, but when it turns to a lamentable tale, why do we rely on a finger? You cannot escape the wrong decision by putting it on others. If we make bad decisions, then they are on our own. A man only makes mistakes, but a fool makes them twice. In the game of cards, we play the joker card to win the game. But in this blame game, we play the victim card. However, Unlike the former, the latter has no clear winner, because in the end, all that remains is ashes. So, my fellow leaders, the next time you try to play the blame game and pull out that one finger, take a pause and think for a second. Because remember, when you point a finger at someone, 3 fingers point right back at you. Thank you. My name is Saharad. Over to you, contest chair.
Let's observe 1 minute of silence for judges to mark their ballots. Zoom Master, could you please highlight contestant number 2, Shiva Sai Point? Thank you. Could you please unmute yourself? Yeah.
Yes, yes.
Could you please pin the timer and let me know whether you are able to see the timer cards?
Yeah, yeah. Yes,
Great.
I'm able to see.
Can we just do a quick audio video check? Please repeat after me. Hello all, I am a confident speaker.
Hello all, I am a confident speaker.
Thank you. Chief Judge, could you please confirm the audio and video clarity? Chief Judge?
Please go ahead.
Thank you so much. Timer, could you please confirm? Great. Contestant number 2, Shiva Sai Pavan Inja. Get rid of it. Get rid of it. Shiva Sai Pavan.
Thomas Carlyle once said, "He who has health has hope, and he who has hope has everything." In this modern world, we are slammed that we barely have time for ourselves. It is very important for us to take care of the self, body, and mind. In this busy life, we are getting carried away with a lot of work that we are totally neglecting our health. Good evening to the Chief Judge, contest officials, and to all the Toastmasters present here. I am Toastmaster Shiva, and I'm currently pursuing my bachelor's in computer science and engineering. Well, you all might be wondering that why am I talking about health, though I'm a computer science student who is supposed to talk about the latest technologies in this world of coding? Health is wealth, which we all have been hearing right from our childhood. Health is the most important factor, and health awareness should be spread to people irrespective of what stream we are from. Minute mistakes which we commit today would lead to drastic changes in our health conditions in the future. Children eat a lot of junk, thinking that it's of no harm to them, but constant consumption of junk would definitely show its effect in the near future. People face health issues due to low immunity. And why do a person would have a low immunity? There are several reasons for it. And work pressure is really a huge issue as our mental health gets disturbed. Physical health depends on our mental health. For us to be physically healthy, we have to be mentally healthy because all the hormonal changes within our body occur based on the conditions of our mental health. The nervous system, which is also referred to as the coordination system of our body, functions based on the conditions of our mental health. Depression, a major health disease, or rather I would call it as the mood disorder, and extreme sadness faced by a person, and it could be due to work failure, personal issues, the way people treat the victim, bullying, and many more. When I see someone bullying an innocent, I feel that humanity is fading away. I do not understand what kind of happiness or satisfaction would you bring to the bully, hurting the feelings and emotions of an innocent, unless he is stone-hearted. I've been seeing many people sharing their posts on social media about mental health, but some of them are the ones who actually bully others. Then what's the point of sharing such posts when they don't really mean it? As humans, it becomes our responsibility to empathize with people and treat them with utmost respect and provide them the mental support. And in this, we can resolve part of the problem which is in our hands. Work pressure is something that isn't in our hands, but what we can do is exercise. There are a lot of benefits of exercising daily, but we do not exercise because we do have a negative quality within us, which is lethargy. We have to overcome lethargy for the sake of our health. I know it's really comfortable to just lay on the bed and binge watching series for which are full of twists and turns, but we have to take a little time of at least 30 minutes in a day in the beginning for ourselves. These days, even children are getting addicted to mobile phones, and they keep gazing at the mobile screens for hours. Life is all about managing time and managing work. So we have to make a schedule of activities which we perform in our on day-to-day basis. Whatever schedule we make, we have to be very determined to follow it. And when we follow it, life becomes less complicated, as all we got to do is just follow the schedule that we have made. And most importantly, do not forget to include workout in your schedule, because we are talking about health. Regular physical activity can improve your muscle strength and boost your endurance. Exercising would keep you stay active the whole day and you feel energized. As I was talking about exercising, I know it's really boring to do, but we all are interested in some sport. Sports is itself a full package. We enjoy playing games, which involves running and some other physical activities, and that's how the workout is also done for the day. Even I don't like doing workout, but I play my favorite sport, which is badminton. After playing this sport for an hour, I feel that my mission workout of the day is accomplished. It's a tick mark. As per the statistics of the World Health Organization, 39% of adults aged 18 years and above are overweight and 13% are obese. So we should begin workout. There are a lot of side effects that can harm the body. With doing workout in a day, I do not really mean hitting the gym and lifting up weights. Instead of just laying and sitting all over the day or watching the series, we can do some physical activity, at least for 30 minutes. The physical activity could be anything of your choice. Early in the morning, when there are less vehicles on the road and when the pollution is really low, you can set up a cycling track and do cycling, or you could also do jogging in the fresh breeze amidst the exquisite nature. In the early hours of the morning, you would have the wonderful and the most beautiful experience, as there would be no noise on the roads. It will be a very peaceful sight. You can also dance, because working out is all about making physical movements which actually burn calories. There are various ways of working out. Today, I'm not telling anything new, and most of the information I have shared is already known to people. And why aren't we following it? It's for our own good. Back then, people didn't have much health awareness and they didn't know the importance of exercise. But now we all know. We read a lot of articles on health and exercising. We understand its significance. So let's wake up and get rid of the lethargy. Just get rid of it and you will notice tremendous changes within you and your health. So let's take our step towards workout and start exercising. You might feel the pain of workout, but the pain you feel today will be the strength you feel tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you. We shall now observe 3 minutes of silence where judges can mark their ballots and share it with the Zoom Master, could you please confirm the chief judge and tally counters are moved to the breakout room?
Contest chair, the chief judge, and the ballot counters are in the breakout.
Thank you so much. The case, let's spotlight our dear contestants for a quick chat session. I request Sahrit and Shiva, you please come on video. Thank you so much. So let me start with the first contestant, Sahrit. How are you feeling right now?
Well, I feel euphoric. Euphoric.
Okay, let me ask you a curious question. Which is that one finger, apart from this, that you have used the most?
I'd say my ring finger, because I have rings, right? So I always put it, I take it out, put it in. So I used a lot.
Okay, that's cool. Yeah, I was expecting a different answer because in my school days, I used to use this more. Sir, please. That was the I was just curious to know which is that finger that used more. That's so. Let me ask you, where did you get this inspiration of this topic from?
The inspiration, well, I believe in I like Batman. So one of Batman's core values is theatrics and deception. So I wanted to deceive the audience with the topic and move on with a theatrical approach. So that's my inspiration.
Great, really greatly done. And you mentioned you are the elder brother in your entire family. So what is the best thing that you believe as a privilege that you have got as an elder brother, or what is the troublesome thing that you have got? Both ways.
Well, I don't know if it's troublesome or problem. It's a privilege, but I am the experiment. I'm the guinea pig of the family. So whatever happens, I'm the first one to get it. If I join a school, I'm the first one to go to the school. If I'm a success, the three others will follow the same school. So that's a privilege or troublesome, I guess.
That's wonderful. So how would you think about yours, how you control your siblings? Any tips for elder brothers or sisters who are in the family, how to control the younger siblings?
Control, well, first of all, they're incontrollable, I'd say. But as for the third elder person, the third bigger person to look up to after the parents, you have certain power. You can blackmail them, although that would be considered a crime. You can blackmail them, or just the most cheesiest approach, love. The most cheesiest line, just show some love. That's all I can say.
Great. I hope you are such a wonderful brother with your talks, and I am believing that you will be showing them the way forward. Thank you so much for participating, and I really enjoyed your speech and also this wonderful chat show with you. Thank you so much. We'll distribute the participant certificate within a moment. Please stay with us. Let me now pick Toastmaster Shiva. Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Yes. Okay. So you are a computer science student. So let me ask you the basic genuine question. What are the languages that you?
Telugu, English, Hindi.
What is that?
Telugu, English, and Hindi.
As a computer student, I expected C, C++, Java, and you just...
Yeah, I would have answered that. But you asked what languages, not in the sense what languages of computer,
No, I mentioned the question, you are a computer science student.
Okay.
Just joking. It's always, good to know, multiple languages. Apart from, I think computer can understand these man-made things. Anyway, so I heard your valuable tip of exercising for 30 minutes. So I would curious to know, what is that exercise that you do regularly for 30 minutes?
I just play.
Badminton?
Yeah.
In COVID situation, it was hard to find a partner to play and going out also. So what was the thing that you sticked on with the plan to make sure you are fit?
PlayStation.
That's really wonderful. Thank you
some
so much.
physical movement, at least moving the hand with the console. So some physical movement for 30 minutes.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Really great. And I hope you stay fit. And thank you for a wonderful speech. So let me now have the participant certificates for both of you. Zoom Master, could you please share the participation certificate? First one, Duela Venkatasahar. Thank you so much for participating. It's a real privilege to hear your speech. Can we spotlight and take a picture? Sure, are you on video? Oh, sorry, Sahar, yeah. Thank you. All the best. And moving on, the second certificate. Zoom Master, could you please show the participation certificate for Shiva?
Participation certificate of Shiva is being shown.
I see Sahad's. Maybe it's my bad.
Just give me a second.
Sure.
Now
Yes,
is it visible?
yes, the wait is over. So thank you, Toastmaster Shiva, for participating and inspiring us. Thank you so much. Wish you all the best.
Thank you so much.
So thank you so much, dear participants, for participating. And this was really wonderful time with you and all the contest officials. So let me sign off once again and hand it over to our charming Chief Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Muti. Over to you.
Thank you very much, Toastmaster Rajiv. Now, we are now reaching to the last leg of our contest. I'm going to hand over the stage to the contest chair of the next session, Toastmaster Madan Ram. Over to you, Madan.
Thank you once again, Toastmaster Murthy Varanasi. Greetings, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests. Welcome back to the Table Topics contest, this time of Coastline Toastmasters Club, Area 4, Division F, District 98. Today, we have 4 contestants participating in the Table Topics contest from the Coastline Toastmasters Club. I confirm all the contestants are eligible. They have been briefed about the rules, timings, and the display of the timing signals. The Chief Judge has confirmed that the contest officials have been briefed. Each contestant will deliver a speech within a time limit of 1 to 2 minutes. All contestants will receive the same topic, which will be of a general nature. After each contestant has spoken, a minute of silence shall be observed for the judges to mark their ballots. After the last contestant has spoken, 3 minutes of silence shall be observed for the judges to finalize their ballot and hand over the ballots to the tally counters. The speaking order was determined by random selection during the briefing, which has been shared with the contest officials. As mentioned by the Sergeant at Arms, may I remind you to keep your audio on mute and the video turned off throughout the contest. Chief Judge Toastmaster Subhata, please confirm if all the contest officials are in the room and we may begin the contest.
Thank you. All contest officials are in the room. Can you please start the contest?
Thank you.
Contest Chair, I have a request. Can we please suggest all the contestants, if they have any backup devices, to kindly rename? Vishal had a backup device before. Is he having it now?
No, Janvi.
Thank you. Arjun, can you confirm you don't have a backup device?
I don't have a backup device.
Akib, can you please confirm you don't have a backup device?
No, I don't have.
Thank you. Toastmaster Mamata is having a backup device. Thank you. And both are in the main.
Thank you. Thank you so much, sir. Chief Judge, please do the honor of selecting the topic. I have the cards from 1 to 5, except 3. So please select 1.
Number 5.
Thank you. Zoom Master, Toastmaster Janavi Rampalli, Kindly open the breakout room and move all the contestants except the contestant number 1 and the sergeant at arms. Please confirm once it's done.
Contest chair, the breakout room is open. I request all the contestants to please accept the request. Contest chair, all the contestants, sergeant at arms, and the chief judge are in the breakout room.
Thank you, Master. May I request you to please spotlight the contestant number 1?
Contest chair, we need to wait till the chief judge is back in the main room.
So the chief judge is also there. Okay.
Contest chair, I'm going to the breakout room. We will be back in a couple of minutes.
Sure.
Contest chair, I think the chief judge is back in the main meeting. So Bhadra ma'am, can you please confirm if you are in the main meeting room?
I'm in the meeting room. Contest chair, you may start.
So Bhadra ma'am, your backup device is still in the breakout room. Can you please move it to the main room? Or do you want it to be there?
I wanted it to be there, but it's okay. Now I'm out.
Thank you. Over to you, contest chair.
Thank you, Master. Thank you, Chief Judge. Master, may I now request you to please spotlight the contestant number 1?
Contestant number 1, Toastmaster Mamata, is spotlighted.
Thank you. Contestant number 1, Toastmaster Mamata Grace Dara. Kindly confirm if you can see the timer 1 and view the timing signal.
I'm not able to see the timer cards. Yes, now I can see it.
Thank you. To check your audio and video, please repeat after me. Impromptu speaking, 1, 2, 3.
Impromptu speaking, 1, 2, 3.
You are audible and visible. Am I clearly audible?
Yes, you are.
Chief Judge, please confirm if the contestant and myself are clearly audible and visible to you and to the voting judges.
Clearly audible. You may carry on.
Thank you, Chief Judge. Toastmaster Samantha Grace Tara. If not now, then when? If not now, then when? Toastmaster Mamata Grace Dara.
My journey of weight loss has become a saga that has a beginning but is never ending. I have so many people involved in it, and I pay enough to ensure that everybody is equally encouraged to keep me motivated. But it was not easy when it started. There were times when I did not want to take this plunge, not because I was aiming to go for a contest or turn into a beauty and get into those slim figured well shaped clothing, but my aim was only to get back into a proper regime for myself and also ensure that I get back to my energetic self. When I first began this, the first thought came to me was when I read this quote at the entrance of a gym where it said, don't stop dreaming about it. And then I thought, okay, this is not for me. But then eventually, when I actually took the first step and went and visited the gym, and when I was having the conversation with my coach, he just said this, if not now, then when? And this kind of stayed with me for a very long time. And eventually I started taking the first step that made me make that change in life, that first step that made me push my horizons, and that first step that made me not regret for not trying. So here I am today in a much more better place, being able to sleep better, being able to do my work better, and also have a nice and a healthy lifestyle where I'm not just learning how to manage my physical self, but also have that mental peace. Thank you. Over to you, Contest Chair.
We shall now observe a minute silence for the judges to mark their ballot. Zoom Master, may I request you to please spotlight contestant number 2?
Contestant number 2, Toastmaster Arjun, is spotlighted and unmuted.
Thank you, Zoom Master. Contestant number 2, Toastmaster Arjun Jagadish Rao. Kindly confirm if you can see the timer 1 and view the timing signal.
Yes. Yes.
To check your audio and video, please repeat after me. Impromptu speaking, 1, 2, 3.
Impromptu speaking, 1, 2, 3.
You are audible and visible. Am I clearly audible?
Yes.
Thank you. Chief Judge, please confirm if the contestant and myself are clearly audible and visible to you and to the voting judges.
Clearly audible.
Thank you. Toastmaster Arjun Jagadish Rao. If not now, then when? If not now, then when? Toastmasters Arjun Jagadish Rao.
If not now, when? This is one of those statements that if any guru or any kind of teacher or mentor of yours gives you, this is one of those statements that anybody can say. I can say to somebody if I want them to do something, if not now, when? And in the same paragraph, at the end, I can also say something like, for everything, there is due course of time. Everything has its season in life and everything has its this. So this is one of those statements that is true and false both. And I have very strong feelings about this statement because for some things it is very, very true. Because if you want to do anything or start anything now, then there is no such thing as the future. Whatever you have to do now. But whatever you want or many of the long-term results you want, they will not come today. And so if not now, then when drives a lot of enterprise and urgency and the good kind of getting after it in life, but it also drives a lot of short-term thinking, this kind of advice. Because if people want the results now, right? So this is one of those pieces of advice or statements that should really come with like 1,000 disclaimers because it is very easy to let this go into uh, short-term thinking and taking shortcuts. But at the same time, there are people who are just too focused on, oh, I'll do that once I learn this skill and then that skill. And sometimes it is necessary. That advice is true that if you want to do something, like for example, if you want to learn public speaking or if you want to start a business or if you want to do something, you have to do, like, you'll figure it out afterwards, just start. But this is one of those advices that has to be dispensed and come with 1,000 disclaimers. Thank you.
We shall now observe a minute silence for the judges to mark their ballots. Thank you, Master. May I request you to please spotlight the contestant number 3?
Contestant number 3, Toastmaster Akib Javed, is unmuted and spotlighted.
Thank you. Contestant number 3, Toastmaster Akib Javed, kindly confirm if you can see the timer 1 and view the timing signal.
Yes, I can see.
Thank you. To check your audio and video, please repeat after me. Impromptu speaking, 1, 2, 3.
Impromptu speaking, 1, 2, 3.
Thank you. You are audible and visible. Am I clearly audible?
Yes, you are audible and visible.
Thank you. Thank you. Chief Judge, please confirm if the contestant and myself are clearly audible and visible to you and to the voting judges.
Clearly audible. Please carry on.
Thank you. Toastmaster Akib Javed. If not now, then when? If not now, then when? Toastmaster Akib Javed.
Thanks, contest chair, fellow Toastmasters, and dear guests. How many of you have that static friction in your life? We all have that, right? Before starting anything, the friction that you have, it's double the kind of effort that you need. And someone has said, the job once started is half done. We all lack in that. It so happens that we all are trying to think a lot of things, but when it comes to making an effort, when it comes to starting that journey, we all stuck there. And I can be one of the good examples of it. I was trying to do, I was trying to crack GMAT from 3 years, and I was working for a company called Vedanta Limited. I was thinking a lot of things, what to do. This exam has to be written and I have to clear it. I have to do MBA. There is no other way. But the first step, I was not taking. Every day just thinking. And it reminds me of one of the beautiful story of the mole, the horse, and a boy. Boy says to horse, I'm feeling very scary. I cannot see anything. Should I go ahead or not? And horse asks one thing. Can you see the next step? Boy says yes. Then take it. That story inspired me and I took the first step. What was that first step? Joining an institute. After joining an institute, I started working on numericals, the questions, the verbals parts, and I was able to happily crack that GMAT exam. Most of you here also will be fighting on the same problem of not starting. Ladies and gentlemen, this is something which we all have to crack, because if not now, then when? Over to you, contest chair.
We shall now observe a minute silence for the judges to mark their ballots. So, Master, may I request you to please spotlight the contestant number 4?
Contestant number 4, Toastmaster Vishal, is spotlighted and unmuted.
Thank you, Master. Contestant number 4, Toastmaster Vishal Mishra. Kindly confirm if you can see the timer 1 and view the timing signal.
Yes, I can.
Thank you. To check your audio and video, please repeat after me. Impromptu speaking, 1, 2, 3.
Impromptu speaking, 1, 2, 3.
Thank you. You are audible and visible. Am I clearly audible?
Yes, you are.
Chief Judge, please confirm if the contestants and myself are clearly audible and visible to you and to the voting judges.
Loud and clear. Please carry on.
Thank you. Toastmaster Vishal Mishra. If not now, then when? If not now, then when? Toastmaster Vishal Mishra.
Thank you, Toastmaster Madan, for such a wonderful topic. This topic, if not now, then when, is very synonymous to my lifestyle, I believe. Most of the times, there have been situations that I have been procrastinating a lot of things. And we see this with a lot of people these days. Procrastination has been a lifestyle for many people. But we have to think about it now. If not now, then when? This is the time. This is the age that we have to take risks, to get disciplined, so that it will be beneficial to us going forward. Lot of times I think about if I had taken the decisions that I was thinking of, if I had taken at that particular time, then life would have been different now. So we have to think about it. Whenever life gives us such opportunities, we have to grab it with both hands. Suppose you have got some big opportunity, and just because of your laziness and because of your habit of procrastination, if you keep on delaying things, someone else might come, and we know that there is a cutthroat competition in market. So if not now, then when? You have to take risks. You have to throw yourself into the pit so that you are ready and you get those opportunities at the right time, at the right moment. You have to be at the right place at the right time. For that, you have to take that decision. If not now, then when? Thank you, Toastmaster Madan. Back to you.
We shall now observe 3 minutes silence to enable the judges to finalize their ballots and hand over the ballots to the tally counters. Zoom master, please move the chief judge and the tally counters to the breakout room and confirm once it's done.
Contest chair, the chief judge and the ballot counters are in the breakout.
Thank you, Zoom master. May I now request you to spotlight the contestants in their speaking order to receive their participation certificate.
I request the contestants to please turn on your videos.
Congratulations and thank you so much, Toastmaster Mamata, for participating in the impromptu speaking.
Thank you, Toastmaster Madan, for the opportunity.
Zoom Master, can we present Mamata her certificate, participation certificate? Thank you, Mamata.
Thank you, Madan.
Can you please spotlight the next contestant, Zoom Master?
Toastmaster Arjun, can you please turn on your video?
Toastmaster Arjun. Thank you. Congratulations and thank you for participating in the impromptu speaking, Toastmaster Arjun.
Thank you.
The interesting thing that I saw in your profile was the irrelevance of it all. That was your inspiration. Right? Can you talk about that, please?
Yes. Everybody tells you that you should not take life so seriously, but if you believe that your life has a purpose and that it is important, then how can you not take everything seriously? You have to take everything seriously then, no? Like if you fail in 12th standard and if your life is supposed to have meaning, then it is a very serious thing that has happened to you, and maybe suicide, you have to do suicide. I'm just joking. But if it's all meaningless and if it is all just some random absurd chemical reaction that we call life, then yes, then I failed 3 times in 9th standard. Yeah, okay. So the irrelevance of it gives me freedom. It is very comforting that I can make the biggest mistakes possible and still tomorrow I can turn a fresh face and just continue with life, because so the irrelevance and meaninglessness of life is actually quite inspiring to me.
It was in fact very interesting to see such an inspiration from a contestant, and it's wonderful. That's the irrelevance of it all. Thank you, Toastmaster Arjun, once again for participating in the impromptu speaking. Zoom Master, can we spotlight the next contestant, Toastmaster Akib? Congratulations and thank you, Toastmaster Akib Shawat, for participating in the impromptu speaking.
Thanks a lot. Thanks a lot, Madan.
Yeah. What is the toughest time in your life? What's the toughest time of yours?
Toughest time had been in my final year of engineering, wherein I was not getting placed. Rather than I was going for a lot of interviews, and in the final round I was getting rejected, and that was the peak wherein I felt too much stressed, and finally I was able to overcome.
Okay, and what happened to your GMAT journey that you talked about?
This is about 3 years back when I was working and I was not getting time to start. But whenever I talk with my friends, I was like, no, I have to do this. There is no other option. This I'm talking from long, I have to do this. But the initial thing, the first step which I have to take, I was not taking. And it so happens with all of us, the one speaker was talking about procrastination. And when you come in a corporate life, that thing hits you badly. When you're in college or when you're studying, the first step is very easy. We take it so smoothly that no one takes care. What do you have to do? You have to do GATE exam. Okay, tomorrow morning joining that institute, you talk to your senior and close it. When you work in a corporate life, tomorrow morning you have to go office. When you come back, you have forgotten that thought. So the taking first step has been something which we all have been, fighting for. And I think this is what we all should work on.
That's wonderful. Yeah, that's very true about the corporate life, Akib. Thank you once again for your participation. Zoom Master, can we please spotlight the next contestant, Toastmaster Vishal?
Toastmaster Vishal is spotlighted. Vishal, can you please unmute yourself?
Yes.
And show him the presentation, the certificate. Thank you, Zoom Master. Congratulations and thank you for participating in the impromptu speaking, Toastmaster Vishal.
Thank you, Toastmaster Madan.
Thank you. Zoom Master, please spotlight all the contestants and capture the moment. The contestants, please turn your video on. Toastmaster Arjun. Thank you. Is the moment captured, Toastmaster Jahnavi?
Yes.
Oh, thank you. Thank you, Zoom Master. Can you please confirm that the Chief Judge and the tally counters are back in the main room?
No.
Okay, thank you.
We are back.
Thank you.
Thank you, Chief Judge. Zoom Master, can you please confirm?
Yes, contest chair. The contest chief judge and all the ballot counters are in the main meeting.
Thank you, Zoom Master. Now I hand over the virtual stage to the Chief Judge to felicitate the role players with their participation certificates.
Good evening, fellow Toastmasters, distinguished guests. It's a great honor to be the Chief Judge of my home club, that is Coastline Toastmasters Club. Along with that, a college club, Gitam Toastmasters Club. Normally, I don't switch on my video. And many of the members of my club have not seen me till today. So they are excited and they say, oh, finally we are seeing. Anyway, I'm really happy to be here with all of you. I thank each and every role player for being with us for this contest and helping us to conduct this in a smooth manner. To set the tone of any meeting, we need a person to open it with a lot of enthusiasm and inviting everybody to take part in that particular meeting. And that is our Chief Sergeant at Arms, who is Toastmaster Murthy Varanasi. Zoom Master, can I request you to please spotlight our Chief Sergeant at Arms? Thank you, Chief. Thank you, Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Murthy Varanasi, for readily accepting the role, and please come in, not just come for the briefing, but also for the dry run and also ensuring that everything runs smoothly. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
In order to ensure that the table topic speakers are behaving properly, we have the second Sergeant at Arms who is in the room along with the contestants for the table topics, and that is Sai Teja. Sai Teja, wonderful job. Thank you very much for coming over and helping us with this contest. Zoom Master, can you please spotlight Sai Teja? This is the certificate of the presentation for you. Thank you very much.
Thank you, ma'am. Thanks for the opportunity.
And next, we have with us the tally counters. The contestants will not be feeling comfortable if the tally counters are not there to support the chief judge and also them, and ensuring that there is no hanky-panky business going on at the back. And our ballot counter is the number 1 is Toastmaster Vasu Nama. Thank you for being with us for this contest. Zoom Master, I hope you are spotlighting and taking a photograph along with the certificate. Thank you very much. This is the certificate of appreciation for you. Our second ballot counter is Hiranmayi Ganti. She has been with us and she was so enthusiastic in learning the entire process. I am a tough master. Probably in my last birth, I was either the headmistress or a school teacher. So they had a tough time dealing with me and they came out with flying colors. Little hiccups were there, but then that was not from their side, it was from my side because of my lack of knowledge of the internet and laptop usage. Thank you very much for being patient with me. And this is the certificate of appreciation for you.
Thank you, Mom.
In order for the smooth running on time, especially on time, we have our timers. Timer Pranatika was timer number 1 and she was on spot all the time, ensuring that there was no hiccups, nothing. Thank you, Pranati, for being with us. Zoom Master, can you spotlight Pranati?
Thank you, Shubhadra ma'am. Thank you, everyone.
Thank you very much. And Toastmaster Arvind Shivkumar is our second timer. He is the brain behind arranging this entire contest between Coastline Toastmasters Club and Gitam Toastmasters Club. He's a gem of a person helping us and never saying no for anything. Thank you very much for being there with us and helping us out. We are indebted to you. And this is the certificate of appreciation for you. Finally, we have our Zoom Master, without whom this virtual contest would not have taken place at all. And for the smooth running of everything, including the breakout rooms and Zooming, spotlighting, the contestants, the contest chairs, we are indebted to her. In spite of her busy schedule as an area director and also so many things professionally also, she readily accepted this position and she has come out to help us. That is Toastmaster Jahnavi Rampalli. I would like request you to spotlight on yourself. Thank you very much for being there with us. And this ends all the role players. Wait. All those hidden judges, tie-breaking judges, who were there to judge all the contestants. Please accept my sincere appreciation on behalf of Coastline Toastmasters Club and Gitam Toastmasters Club. Without you, this contest would have never happened. And you have been my real savior because you were there with us every minute and helping us. Okay, all of them they have seen that everything is smoothly running and everything is over. They have disappeared from the scene, but I'll be conveying the same message to them. Thank you, everyone. Now over to the Chief Sergeant at Arms. Please hand it over.
Thank you very much, Madam Subhadraji. But for your efforts, this would not have been possible. Chief Justice is the main person behind every contest. So we would like to convey our sincere most thanks to you. Now, Janvi ma'am, do you want to arrange a special speech from our directors?
Yes.
Before we close. Yeah.
please invite our Division Director, Toastmaster Shivani, for a small address. Over to you, Toastmaster Shivani.
Janvi, can't we just go ahead with the winner certificate first? I would like to have the winner's name announced. I know everybody is waiting, right? Don't you guys? So let's not kill our time and let's give them a chance and us a chance to know who all are the winners for today's contest. Thank you.
Thank you. Then Murthy sir, you can hand over it back to Subhadra ma'am for announcement of the winners.
Now I'm going to hand over the stage back to our Chief Judge, Subhadra, for announcing
Thank
the.
you very much. But the honor goes to our contest chairs who have done a wonderful job.
Okay, so this control, will you be announcing, ma'am, at the contest chairs?
The contest chairs will be doing it.
Okay. Now I'm giving the virtual stage to the contest chair for announcing the table topics contest first. Over to you, Mother. Is it right?
Can we do the ISC first, sir?
Okay, sir. Okay. I'm handing the stage to the contest chair of the ISC, Rajiv. Over to you, Rajiv.
Yeah. Is my screen visible?
Yes.
Okay. So ISC. So which one would you like to have first? In the order of the ISC contest? Okay, great. So without waiting first the time, I would like everyone to just unmute yourself and let's have thunderous applause from now on. Let's not mute ourselves or not come out video. It's now time to enjoy and congratulate all our winners. We all are winners, all have participated really well. So without further ado, let me just show you who the winners are. So for the ISC, yes, this is for, let me just, Coastline, yes. Coastline Club Toastmaster ISC. The second runner-up, we had two contests this time. So we'll go to the second place. It's none other than Vishal Mishra. Congratulations. I would like everyone to unmute yourselves and congratulate Vishal. Zoom Master.
Congratulations, Vishal.
Congratulations.
Toastmaster Vishal.
We got spotlight Vishal and capture this moment. That would be really great, Master. Thank you. And yes, the one and only person who would be representing the Coastline Toastmasters Club to the area level from District 98 is none other than Uda Grace Dara. Hearty congratulations.
Congratulations, Toastmaster Mamata.
Congratulations, Mamta.
So, Master, it would be great if you capture this most brilliant smiling moment of victory. And now, as the Coastline ISC is over, yes, we have one more ISC battle with Gitam Toastmasters Club. So, the second place is grabbed by Shiva Sai and Indra. Hearty congratulations, Shiva.
Congratulations, Toastmasters.
Congratulations, Shiva.
Now the winner who will be representing Gitam Toastmasters Club and battling with Mamata in the area level would be none other than Pedla Venkata Sarad.
Hey, Shahrud.
Congratulations, Shahrud.
Shahrud pointing fingers at you now.
Now the spotlight is on you, and I believe, this would be the great moment to capture. Congratulations, winner. Now I would like to hand over the stage back to our contest chair, or Chief Sergeant at Arms, to call upon the next contest chair. I'll be sharing the screen based on your instructions.
Yeah, thank you. Now I would like to hand over the stage to our contest chair, table topics, Madan Ram. Over to you, Toastmaster Madan.
Thank you, Chief Sergeant at Arms. I enjoyed being your contest chair today, hearing various speeches and experiencing the enthusiasm of the contestants. A big Thank you to the contest officials for an excellent job and a wonderful audience for being so appreciative. It's time to present the results of the table topics contest of Gitam Toastmasters Club. There were no disqualifications on the basis of time. And in the third place is Toastmaster Tanisha Agarwal. Congratulations, Tanisha Agarwal.
Congrats, Tanisha.
Thank you.
In the second place is Toastmaster Shiva Sai Pavaninja. Congratulations, Shiva.
Yeah, Shiva.
And the winner of this table topics contest, and who will be representing the Gitam Toastmasters Club at the area level to be held on March 20th, is Toastmaster Vivekula Venkata Shagrud. Congratulations.
Great.
Congrats.
Congrats, Sharad.
Congratulations. Zoom Masters, please spotlight the winners and capture the moment. Thank you. It is also time to present the results of the table topics contest of the Coastline Toastmasters Club. Again, there were no disqualifications on the basis of time. In the third place is Toastmaster Vishal Mishra. Congratulations,
That's
Vishal Mishra.
Vishal.
In the second place is Toastmaster Mamata Grace Dara. Congratulations, Mamata. And the winner of this table topics contest, who will be representing the Coastline Toastmasters Club in the area level to be held on March 20th, is Toastmaster Akib Javed.
Yay,
Congratulations,
Akib. Good
Akib.
job.
Congrats,
Congrats,
Akib.
Akib.
Zoom Masters, please spotlight the winner and capture the moment. Thank you. I thank the Gitam and the Coastline Toastmasters Club for giving me this opportunity, and I hand over the virtual stage to the presiding officer, Toastmasters Mamata Grace Dara. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Toastmaster Madan. Before I hand over and appreciate the efforts that came in, I would now like to call upon the Division Director Shivani to share her address as she was waiting for the winners to be announced. And then I'm going to present the certificates. Thank you.
Okay, so my time has come now, and I can't delay more. So yeah, one thing which I would like to share over here. So 5 years back, when I was in my graduation, I uh, I had one dream in my mind at that point of time that I wanted a job. I mean, core job, since I was pursuing from electronics branch. And everybody used to say, teachers, and they used to tell us about a dream company. And I used to just think I wanted to go in synopsis. Somehow that wish was there in my mind. And but what used to happen is that we used to have another company who was a competitor, of synopsis. So that company used to come in our college for the placement. So everybody used to say, Shivani, let's aim for cadence. But I used to say, no, I wanted to aim for synopsis. But what happened? I wanted that. I literally worked hard, and I never gave that dream that I really wanted to get into synopsis. And you know what? After my graduation, I was there in synopsis. But I was not happy when I joined synopsis company. Why? Because I actually wanted, I mean, I wished for something and I have achieved that thing. But I realize that what was something which I found a happiness, and why I was feeling always that it was a success for me, that the journey which I had, I had, I can say, feel or imagine, or I mean, that I have felt it all over. The day when I thought I will be joining synopsis, the day when I had the offer letter in my hand, I realized all those efforts which I tried, those sleepless nights, that hard work, my consistency, everything mattered. Not the winning mattered, but the time which I actually felt and, was able to see all those things, beautiful thing happening in my life. Maybe failures. So this is what I would like to say to all of you. Winning doesn't matter. What matters over here, the kind of efforts, the hard work, your consistency. I know we have winners with us, and those people have shown that they are very consistent. But that does not mean that you are not. Yes, we all are, and the time will come. Definitely, the time will come. So with that, I wish all of you to aim for that, to cherish that journey of your life right now, so that you will always also see the same thing which I wished for, and had it on my hand 5 years back. So with that, I would like to give this control back to our president of Coastline Toastmaster Club, and thank you everyone for being there and having a smooth contest, for helping us. I have really enjoyed these two contests. Trust me. So thank you once again, Toastmaster Janvi, also for inviting me over here, all the participants, all the audience. So have a great evening, and over to you, Toastmaster Mamta.
Thank you so much, Shivani. Indeed, it was a pleasure and an honor to have you with us this evening. And I'm glad that you really enjoyed the course of the entire meeting. It was a mutual feeling, fantastic contest, the way the entire thing was pulled off by our chief judge, by our contest chair, by our sergeant at arms, and every role player that we could witness, and those who were working at the back end as well, showed that there was a seamless coordination that happened, and the proof that we are going to end it much ahead of time itself shows that we had a successful journey today. Now, competitions shape us. We've been spending time in Toastmasters. We bring our experience to the table, and sometimes these competitions help us to look back and see where we stand at the moment. It is not a real judgment of your skill set, but it is a platform where you can showcase what you have learned. And I think that is what happened today. All of us were able to bring our experiences, talk about what we have experienced throughout, and kind of link it to the contest over here. So congratulations to all the winners, and congratulations to all the participants, and a special thanks to all those who came forward to help us run this contest smoothly. Now, without further ado, I'm going to quickly share my screen. Zoom Master, if you could enable screen share access for me, I'd like to display the certificates. Jahnavi or Arvind, anybody can you please give me screen share access? Yes, I can. For that, thank you so much. I'd like to first call upon our contest chair for ISC International Speech Contest. The way you seamlessly briefed us during the briefing session, the way you tried to engage us, trying to ease the pressure of the contest, and the way you kind of made us feel comfortable throughout this entire contest showed your sense of helping others to come up. And this is the super value that Toastmaster promotes as well. So thanks for demonstrating to us this once again, and congratulations for helping us run a successful contest. Let's give a huge round of applause for Toastmaster Rajiv Srinivas. And I'm going to present this on behalf of Shrija from Gitam's Coastline as well, who was not part of the session today, along with me. And Zoom Master, if you could take a snapshot with Rajiv and the certificate, who has already had his heart on his sleeve to indicate that, yes, I love being part of it. Rajiv, I hope you enjoyed being a part of this contest as well. Thank you so much for all your efforts. The next contest chair, Madan has been part of our club for a couple of meetings, so I know him. But the way he ensured that entire briefing had all the information, and throughout the contest as well, the kind of topics he chose were not so difficult for us to fluster, and it was very easy to relate. So thank you so much for that effort you've invested there, Madan. The topics were very relatable and very easy to talk about. So great job on that, and congratulations on being a part of this contest and helping us through it. I hope you enjoyed being a part of it as well. Let's give a big round of applause to Toastmaster Madan Ram, the contest chair for table topics. Zoom Master, if you could take a quick snapshot of the certificate along with Toastmaster Madan. A guiding star, a role model, and an inspiration for all of us, who's always been there. And in as many words, she tells it to us, and sometimes she also uses the toughest of the words, which might be a little hurtful, but we all understand that the effort that she puts in is to ensure that we come out with the best so that we can represent the best. And that is only possible with Toastmaster Subhadra. We call her Subhadra ma'am, who has been the chief judge, and there is no other person who can do a better job at it by ensuring that everybody follows every step that is required. And thank you so much, ma'am, for all the encouragement, for all the guidance that you have given us. And we are really happy that you are with us, with our club. You're our very own. Please turn on your video so that we can, I know you don't like taking photos, and we promise you that we will not take the photo, but it would be nice to see you once again, because I don't think we'll ever get a chance again to see you.
I am suspicious, totally suspicious.
No, I promise. Zoom Master, please don't take a photograph.
No way, no way. Anyway, thank you
I'll
very
take
much.
photographs.
I would.
You will be shot dead now.
Okay, okay. Let me tell you, the two contest chairs who have, done a wonderful job today. They have been doing it for the first time. Both of them are in Toastmasters for not very long, but they have taken up the challenge. And okay, I had been very strict with them as usual. So, but they took it up very nicely and they went on. And I told them at the beginning itself, listen, I think I am older than your mother. So be careful. No hanky-pankies with me. I am strict. You have to listen. You have to do a wonderful job. And they have done a wonderful job. Thank you very much, Raji and Madan, for bearing with me and going through all, especially Rajiv and Madan, going through all the forms and everything which I sent them. I probably sent them about 30 or 40. They went through all of them and patiently, and they did an excellent job, I feel. Thank you very much, both of you, on behalf of Coastline and also Gitam. Over to you, Presiding Officer Mamata.
Thank you so much, Subhadra ma'am, for that encouragement. It never felt that they were doing it for the first time, to be very honest. So I think you did put that pressure on them and it worked. So congratulations to the two of you for that fantastic way you have seamlessly ensured to run both the segments. I'd also like to extend my thanks to Moti sir for being the Sergeant at Arms, and also for the timer, ballot counters, and all the chief judges, and last but not least, our very own Zoom Master, our area director, Jahnavi. I hope we made you proud, Jahnavi, by what we have won today. Thank you so much for being with us this evening. On that note, I'd like to hand it over back to, before I hand it over, a special thanks to all the guests who have joined us. You didn't have to be there throughout because you were really not getting the chance to participate, but you were there to encourage all of us. So thank you so much for taking the time and being there. On that note, let me hand it over back to our Sergeant at Arms, Toastmaster Moti.
Thank you very much. And lastly, I would like to say my personal experience before I close out the meeting. Yesterday, Subhadra ma'am was saying that your SCIS speech was not so effective. So you need to add some NCO and something you should be louder. So those I had tried to practice in the night. So I should really thank her for having told my whatever drawbacks in me. So once again, thank you, ma'am. So with this, I would like to formally close this meeting session. So thanks to everybody who has made this great grand success. The meeting is formally closed. Now we can have a networking session if we need to have. Thank you.